There we go. Now there's voice.
Oh
now
no.
there's noise. That's probably handy.
Luminous.
Here we go.
Monkey there.
Kill it! Ooh, now what do we do? This is interesting.
Not on me, no, not on me.
I'll go with this guy purely because he's got energy.
Yeah.
It's easier to Steve.
Practice.
I've had played Pokemon in years. Well, no, ironically. I'm sure as hell not playing here, there's way too many one runs. That'll just be putting yourself through torture.
Oh, actually, that's your deck box, isn't it? Bit of a
I'm trying something different.
Hey!
Oh yeah, that's good to try.
His deck is it's one of the piles of all time. That's the best way I can describe
The
it.
one thing I can say is I am coping so hard that my boy is still alive.
Oh, against Craig, yeah?
Yeah, you got Craig.
I thought you
It's on the desk.
Hello, mate. How we doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Oh, no, I've got Teddy for this week. Look, good look, Teddy. Oh, look, that's his look. Old cheeky grin there.
I can't bother to figure that one out. How's the week been?
Yeah, alright, mate, yeah. Went out on the bike at the weekend.
Nice.
Standard.
Nice
Great weather. Yeah, went out for a meal. Sunday, I had to rush back on the bike to get back in time. If not, she'd kill me. So, yeah, it was alright. I just made it back in time to have a quick gypsy wash in the sink.
Nice.
Like, get up there.
Yeah.
Because obviously, all your gear on, I was drinking buckets. It's not too bad.
It's alright when you move in.
Yeah, so you're stuck with all that traffic and everyone, and you're like, even 20 mile an hour down the side, you're like, oh, it's brutal.
Mate, I've been there. Also, just as bad when it's absolutely like freezing outside. I used to ride in every day to work, right? And it was just getting from Burnham on Crouch to Brentwood when it was like freezing and it was all country roads and it was like, oh,
The roads are dodgy. Then the faster you go, the colder it is.
You double sleeve.
just couldn't see anything. It was just like
Helmet misting up.
Yeah. You can, the guy who invents an air conditioning helmet, right?
Honestly.
Or one that doesn't.
It's like
Because there's a few guys that have said like about like lemon juice that kind of helps it, right? Or lemon white.
I was about to say, I tried the juice and I bought that. I think it was like £8 for this bottle of spray.
Yeah.
And you go in a sports bike shop or sports bike factory, whatever it's called, and they spray your helmet. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. You use it, it's crap. What's going on here? You got
It's a sales gimmick. It's like they try the one bottle that works there, and then you buy it.
Yeah.
we went into
I think it's just hairspray. Have you seen, it's like what they do with car tyres, isn't it? Right? Hairspray, they spray them and make it look all shiny.
Oh, are you seeing where they use it?
Oh yeah, to
Well,
like,
or
yeah. Get tyres on.
Just
Yeah.
imagine that.
Call it, mate. Heads or tails?
Towels.
As it is.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Do you want to cut?
Nah, I'm
Cool.
alright. You?
No. You're all good. Yeah, alright. Not the ideal hand, but still. Probably what you want to hear.
No, to be fair, it weren't great for me
You
either.
ready?
Cool, dude. Good luck.
Good luck.
Me first, yeah?
Yep.
So what's going to happen now is you're going to see what the changes in this, because I want to hope that my boy isn't dead. Might be too far. So the same engine is in March. I'm using the same poison engine in March. What I'm not using is Cerebus. Because if you have Perilous plus Mochi, it's effective 3.5 energy damage increase.
Juicer.
And you can kill stuff like Toll with damage range to kill it through poison earlier than you would normally.
And I will,
And
yeah,
prevent
stop off,
faster.
discard the top,
I
yeah.
guess like
Just the top?
Yeah, just top, mate, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
There's not a lot going on here, is there?
Not a minute.
Good start for the viewers.
Mate, it's still not good.
the belly. need booster box, so yeah. Or booster or secret box. But if I find that if I find booster or it means 2 boosters, it's fucking lucky.
Okay, I'll play boss's orders on that.
Yep.
Itchy ball.
Unless you price them all.
I've seen too many. Did you want to start?
Attach return here.
Right, we'll card one first.
Pass.
I have a double root one. We'll grab this just in case it doesn't work.
And I will play iron.
Cool.
It's got to do something, surely.
Mate, you and me both at the moment. Been enjoying it though, since you've been.
Yeah,
been
it's a
enjoying
bit. Well, this is first time playing with this one because
Uh-huh.
it's you've already got it attached to turn. Yeah, my old boy's normally using this one, so I know I'll pass. Yeah, but no, enjoying it.
Good.
And then it's
Stopped playing the Diblin for a bit. It was a bit of fun, like you know what I mean, when I first
Mate,
started. But
I love the
helped
fun
me
stuff.
out.
I love the fun stuff. It's just so much better in my eyes.
It was good. It was getting caned in that point. But it was good for me to learn anyway. Because they were all like basic.
It takes it in stages, right? It takes it in stages. Before you know it, you would have learned all that and you're like, actually, I want to get in with the other stuff now. It's just like, this is like too easy. Because you get it really quickly. It's like, you kind of know, right, actually, they're not much bigger than what some of these are. And then you can work it out, right?
As long as you read the cards. Let's say, so we've done a few of them. We're in the pre-release for March.
All right, yeah, okay, roleplay, yeah.
Going there.
Awesome.
We've never done it, me and my old boys. We built about a box each. And we just tried it at home. See how you do it. Yeah, we had a good laugh. So looking forward to it.
Good.
That's next Friday, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I'm at the minute making a Clefairy deck because I've been using it online.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I like it. It's just quirky and different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I found a couple of cards cheap online because I wake up so early for work in the morning. I'm just like, yep.
Yeah, we'll continue as it should have been. Against me, you could just never put down more Pokemon. Oh, I need to. One minute. I need to actually correct the game state.
Put down him from the nest ball. Am I going back in, actually? Am I going back in?
I was like, I want to play Arch, but I don't think I should play Arch because everyone started to cotton on the fucking play Arch. It's so consistent.
Arben, sorry. Arben for
I
turn.
also love that deck. It's, my god, it's fun. It's like, should I do it?
I'll find those two.
That's the other thing. If you'd open with the relics as well, I actually.
Okay, so I'm going to attach return here.
I didn't even. Different sleeves. Yeah.
Prime catcher the bolt.
Yep.
So that switches that and that in.
Yeah.
It's why I'm like kind of sad that I didn't actually play the package to any of the 2 events I played on this year, like the big events. Because genuinely, you just go to one, you join it twice to like not give you any information, and then you just go, okay,
10 damage.
well, wow. Although, to be fair, I do need that.
And then I will take the KO on that because it does. That makes it weak
Weak to
dragons
dragon,
and stuff, and then
20 for each on the
yeah,
bench.
which just about works out. So I think it does 280. So with the double stuff, so I'll take 2. Cool.
Cool turn.
Turn.
I'll use Nest Ball.
Shot him at 20 damage.
It's weird that like, I literally saw you guys yesterday because it doesn't feel like yesterday.
I ain't gonna shuffle it just yet 'cause I'm pretty sure.
No, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Play Earthen Vessel.
Sure.
That's 2, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to discard a card to use it.
Oh yeah, not a problem.
Right, yeah, no.
So,
No worries.
Draw.
I'll use what
That's 40 now. That's 40 now. Oh, yeah.
I'll shuffle, so I'm sure I'm not going back in there.
and then I'm shuffling deck.
This should be on.
So there's like one live target.
Wanna cut it?
I'm not going to get it.
No. Of course I don't.
Going to instead.
I'll use Till Dance.
Yeah.
One of Saga ones.
No, it's just
I'll use Till Dance.
Yeah. Nice one.
I need this Saga so bad.
I'll use Nest Ball again.
Sure.
Not really helping against your one here, but
Ichikolum. Doesn't do anything. Oh yeah. Draw for turn. Monkey Dory takes another
I find it
damage.
harder shuffling when the deck starts getting smaller. My hands ain't exactly small. Attach for turn.
Mhm.
And I'll just discard top of you.
Discard top?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one to discard.
Touch Mochi.
I was really hoping to draw into that.
Brute poison,
Okay,
poison,
drop
and
step.
then pass, and then you take 60. If he doesn't leave, he dead.
Oh, I can't get support.
Oh yeah. I was hoping we'd do that. This is what I like.
I will Urban Vessel away Mew.
Yeah, because I nest ball.
Turn.
It's like unfair.
Oh wait, your Monkey Dory should be on 5 now.
Yes.
You could do
I'll
it again.
literally shove my 20
Grab another side back.
and then
You don't want to draw. I mean, you
Wait,
could
you don't.
reset the turn.
yeah, I can still flip the coin.
20, 30.
Yeah, because then if you draw into the Monkey Dory already, you can then just go.
I'm gonna attach for turn. Here.
Press card.
I shall.
Yeah, Monkey should 6.
What are you weak to?
Grass or psychic? Psychic.
Just not functioning.
Okay, so I will take the KO.
Yep.
Cool. Just the one.
Draw for turn.
Because you can't give one discard.
Oh, you have to draw chop.
I'll just play that down. And yeah.
I wouldn't bother after turn one.
Yeah, you
it's
can't
kind of
do
useless.
anything, yeah.
So just to save you.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fine, no worry, honestly.
I mean, by all means, if you wanted
Yeah,
to,
no,
but
there's a lot
if there's no
going on.
stadium in play either, it's like, well, okay.
Boss is all, there's no point because you got lattice. And you've got. They're all basics, aren't they? So. Yeah.
Hang on, I've priced both.
Pass for turn.
Okay. Cool.
That's something.
I'm screwed!
Vessel.
Both the roulette.
I was going to say, if you donked another person.
Oh no, I've already won the game, but we're playing it out. Both stabbies are in here.
Oh. Okay.
I will hold Fez. Yeah, I will brute form it. Poison
Very
poison.
weak too.
Psychic.
I can do that.
Oh no, sorry, steel. Sorry, my eyes are going terrible. Yeah, because she's a fairy.
But you don't.
course.
Well,
So it's
I probably die
they don't
quicker
print
than
fairy
you do.
energies anymore.
So then,
She is OP though, isn't
you
she?
know,
Against dragon types.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, there was a Clefairy deck in the D era where you could play Bird Keeper, you played the Air Balloon, you played lots of switching because you played. It was only a single prize fairy, but it had Full Moon Rondo, whatever it was, as the ability. And it was when it was in the active, you can attach a psychic energy from your deck to any Clefairy on the bench. Then you swap them round, done it again, swap it round, do it again, and then the attack does the amount of psychic energy you've got on the board. And it's like boom for one prize card that's doing all that attack. It works so
Well,
well.
same if you put the Lily's Pearl on it and it's down to a one prize card.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like
Yeah, see what you've got.
pretty
That
decent.
makes it pretty good, really.
you having fun yet? No.
What am I doing? I've attached there.
It's alright, I've completely bricked this game.
I would say I completely bricked, but I actually didn't.
You know what he does as
I
well?
just can't progress the game state.
So, if he's got a tool attached, I'm never really attacking with him. If he's got a tool
ace
attached,
spec, innit?
it stops you playing an ace spec from your hand.
Yeah.
So, it's like, right, okay, I'll play that now,
Yeah.
so that I can try and stop something.
Shot smack. 20.
I'll just take it, I'll kill the bird.
Deal with Sonic Milo Tech.
Oh, draw for turn.
I'm going to nice
The monkey and
I can use that, can't I? But I can only attach one energy because there's only one ancient blade.
It's still good though because you get to draw 3 cards, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter as long as you get to draw 3 cards. Bingo.
Station run.
See, and it's not a draw for turn either.
So you could still effectively attach 2 grass energy
Yeah.
and attach return. That's why I love bolt.
And then
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, draw another 3. Yeah, flip the script.
So I'm getting the hang of certain
Yeah,
bits.
that's it. And to be fair, most of people's decks now consist of this, this,
Yeah.
this,
that should be
and that.
100%.
And it's like, okay, that's literally almost 90% of the meta almost.
a Jonah Brain. 3 on here. Put 3 on back guy.
I will
I won't support this game.
No,
Can't
so
do
because you
that.
evolved, you used the poison.
A Jonah Brain. 2
I
off
will,
body.
however, reapply the
Puts
poison.
it on
I'll retreat.
the Petron.
Just do that.
Instead of
Shout forward. And then I believe I've got to discard 3 energies.
3?
To come out.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's
Cool.
Colin. And then I'm
Well, that gets rid of you like the main
My main
guy,
problem.
right?
And then I'll 2 cross cards, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, indeed, mate, indeed.
He takes 2.
Okay. Can I do it? I don't think so.
Do you know how? Oh, it's supposed to
Right,
do you know
I'll put this guy up because he's just annoying.
Oh, he's the one if you take him out, you get 6 damage counters on you, don't you?
Yeah, except as well as that, if I attack with him, he does 20 damage,
whatever you're gonna.
and you can't retreat. Which is, I mean, you don't want to anyway,
No,
because
yeah.
you're just swinging with that guy anyway. But, right, okay, your turn.
More go, yeah.
Oh,
I thought
sorry,
you said-
just, I've drawn.
He
Drawn for turn.
dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's on 15.
No,
I've got 2.
so you would have to boost
Doesn't that be
its
20?
HP.
Yeah.
So, because
He
otherwise it
was on
does more
6.
attacks. Because when you apply everything, it's 80. So it would need to do the full cycle.
So I'm going to Night Stretcher,
Yep.
Fairy,
Yep.
I'll put it straight back on the bench. I'm going to attach the turn here. I'm also going to go a Bravery Charm because it's scary how much energy you can get in play straight away. Let me just flick.
Then a Jonah Brain. 3 off him.
Right, luckily,
Always
none
the
of
way,
that.
Just flicked everywhere.
There we go. Here's the secret cards under the map. None of that went everywhere. Right. Okay. So I have the charm and 1 energy. This had 2 energy and a charm. That was the discard pile, which I was trying to check.
That didn't turn out too bad considering.
Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Okay, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna.
Is this still the same game?
I've had it all the time since like turn 2 I can't use it.
He's been in the kitchen.
Because I can't use the training.
I'm simply going to do this.
Not even
Yeah.
So good.
Because you're still poisoned and I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, Professor Flash would be nice.
And then
I think no.
take 6.
Let's super rod. I'm gonna put these 2 energy back into the deck. I'll shuffle the deck.
Jet the Petron. Shove forward.
Nope.
Ichipolim.
Yeah, just unlocked. I draw for turn.
Yeah. Oh, keep dropping stuff. Right, what else we got? No, I need them in hand. I don't really want to get rid of them. Right, okay. Let's pass.
Off turn. Till dance.
Yep.
Team Evo.
Can we use
Yeah.
Night Stretcher?
Cool.
I'll have the Team Evo.
Or I can do that, can't I?
Start,
Yep.
start
Yeah.
my turn, or should do that?
Basic energy. I'll leave that there because I'm going to do
Sure.
it again.
I might have just saved the game.
Stretcher again.
Draw.
The only thing is, if Eon Blade was psychic colourless, I'd be okay. Because it's not, it's like.
gone wrong there? Oh, attach for turn.
Body was ridiculous.
Card is definitely a card.
What did you do wrong?
Well, I was going to pick out.
Just one.
Yeah, you get a 20.
I was going to
I
pick
don't
out
think it was
another for Till Dance, but
Yeah, go for it. Go on, swap. Go on. Because I'm kind of wondering why you, because you kind of want one of them in there at least if you've got a Sada, right? Because then you attach it with that, and then you can. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
then obviously.
Yep.
And then.
It's a learning.
Well,
It's a learning.
it was a choice between two. It was either Crispin
Okay.
or Sailors, but then I thought
keep
Sailors
getting
I
away
get
with
the
it.
free cut.
Yep.
It's obviously better than the other one.
Yeah, he literally had the
So,
right man.
yeah,
Yep.
it was for so that's one.
From the discard.
Oh, was
pile.
it discarded? I'll shuffle that.
Well, technically you don't have to because you draw 3.
The downside is I've
Right,
tried
so you didn't choose anything. So don't worry about it. Just draw 3 from the top, and then you're all good.
Yeah.
in a matchup where the dude's playing Feebas, which means he's playing rated.
Yeah, that's
Turn.
This
Reversal
guy now.
energy.
And then I will
Do big buy.
structure again.
Sure.
I'll just poison this boy, but there's no bench to switch to.
So just
Well,
knock
you
out.
pretty much, if you get one,
And then just
you
what?
took them out
Just knock
anyway.
it
But
Just put
We should get new alligator cards, so this deck could get better.
What we get?
We don't know. It's one of the starters in AZ, isn't it?
Oh, that's true.
So we should at least get
you
one.
got free retreat as well, haven't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I've applied the poison.
Or it could be shit.
I'll just what's his 110?
So that'd be two.
draw.
I'll do.
Lining all my bench up like this, so bench
Cool. Grass.
Yeah, I'll should drain a brain
Fucking
free
hell.
off here.
I've got damage as well.
Drain a
haven't I?
brain free off
all of a sudden
there.
play a
So you get
60, innit?
6 damage counters. Yes.
Yeah, I actually knew that one. That's
There we go. There we go. Right.
That's great.
I'm gonna be praying that I can get an energy.
And I'm proud you don't.
At the minute I can't. I generally can't. So right, what is it? Oh, you're gonna laugh.
No way.
Attach return.
Can't get a straw edge.
No,
Put him down
I
because
can't get
why not?
through ledge.
And then take him out.
Yeah. Good
Good
game.
game, dude.
I was just hoping you didn't, and then I was going to boss his orders up the cliff area anyway. Because then I would have had the upper hand.
Which is hilarious. So we
was
need
this
to go
one?
this.
Alright, see that would have done nothing. If it was the other way around, yeah, that would have been a bit tighter. That would have been tighter.
Things, but I think I actually have to kill it. So I take
To be
another
fair, that's best I've done against you so far. I've got
So
3.
we need to go this.
Mate,
So-
it's all good, right? And the thing is with Bolt, you want to go second, you want to go fast, right? So when I also know when it bricks, it's like it just feels like where is all the draw, right? Because you can get 3 Till Masks down, 2 Raging Bolt, maybe a Baby Bolt or a Fez, and then be like, yeah, we cook it.
Boom, boom, yeah.
Or you get a Hand of Energy and you're like, yes, attach,
Yeah.
pass.
It's one or the other. Innit?
Yeah. Or Burst Roar. I used to quite like doing the Burst Roar, but I have to get the Raging Bolt out first to be able to do that. And it's just, it just never. It used to drive me nuts. I remember one of the first times I played it, literally I priced 5 energy.
It's really.
And it was like,
I'm going to replace the state.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't. It's actually pretty good for
And
dibbling.
then going to
Like.
use Power Pad.
it's good. It's a good
Gives you
big
a
hitting
bit
deck.
more abilities and something like that.
Yeah.
So, for now, it's good. I'll say, getting there slowly and surely. Like, there's a few things that are still not quite great on, but it's all a learning curve still, isn't it? I mean, I've only been 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And not only that, yeah, going from what you were playing to that, incredible.
I'm not doing too bad. Like,
I wouldn't say you're doing bad at all.
no, getting
I
there.
honestly have a feeling, had I not drawn an energy, I would have struggled a bit. Because what I had in my hand was nothing. So it was like, I had nothing to get anything out, I didn't have a Fez, so I couldn't draw an extra 3 cards, I couldn't find a way of getting it. It was like, okay, what am I going to do here? I can't do anything. So it was like, cooked.
Now I can
Yeah.
leave. Goodbye.
But that's the thing. But you learn, best bit about
Oh my god, I can't.
losing, and I do that a lot, I lose a lot, is you work out how people are playing it,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, so they're going to come in with this, they're going to come in with that, then they're going to do that, and before you know it, you build the picture, and then you see, you'll largely, 90% of the time, you'll see the decks that people are playing,
All the time.
and then you'll be like, okay, well, you know what that card does, you know what that card does, you know what that card does, and you've just created a memory bank for yourself to say, this is what all these cards
Get
do.
used to how they play that one
Yeah,
deck.
exactly. And then you know,
You know how to do yours then.
yeah, and then you'll start to learn that, okay, they've got those cards, that means that they're going to be looking to do this and this, how can I disrupt that?
And then
If possible. It's like, so if you know that they've all of a sudden got a hand bigger than that, and they're like, okay, chances are you're going to want to Iona,
know that,
right?
yeah, so
and then and then start thinking about that, or playing around it so that they can't play items or things like that. You know, where you've got that stupid little Badu, and you know that sort of thing. But
Go to 160 now.
that's it. It's all part of the fun. It's all part of the learning.
I'll say.
I take 3 for poison.
And if you're enjoying it, that's like
It's different,
that's the
isn't it?
whole reason behind
That's
it. You've got to enjoy it.
When you're a kid, I'll try saying it with male boy. So like when you're a kid, it's a bit different because back then we
I
didn't
will
really know
reapply
how to play
poison.
100%. It was more
Screw you,
everyone just
I
wanted the cards at the time,
Yeah,
which is a new thing.
And
But
then I
now,
go to
like,
190.
and obviously we never knew anything like this existed.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like we said, it's probably some of the nicest people we've met.
No,
Like,
he hasn't really.
about
Big
boys
this game
people,
says.
Oh yeah,
I'd
because
say
the poison's put
like
down.
card game people
Yeah.
are probably the
This
best people.
game state has
Just
the card. I'm
purely,
sat
like,
here doing
come
nothing
in
because I
and-
can't play the
So
game.
I mean,
I'm
we get
also
invited out
retreat.
different things
You don't know
now.
the second monkey door.
It's mad, isn't it?
Second you got a bike, mate, as well. It's
Yeah.
like
I'll take that 3 off.
same thing. It's
It
like, you got a
is.
bike? I've got a bike. It's like 2 puppies when they meet.
Yeah.
You're a puppy? I'm a puppy.
This is literally just like that, though, isn't it? Like, everyone's, especially for him, because he finds out how to talk to people. Since he's been coming here, he speaks loads now.
Brilliant.
So, you know what I mean?
Perfect.
For me, it's a win-win either way, you know what I mean? So,
Well, it's a game that kind of forces interaction, right?
you've got to.
But you've also got a
Let me
focus
have a look
point,
what's in there.
right? You're not directly having to speak to somebody.
No.
You're speaking through the game,
Yeah.
and then
So,
through that you'll become curious and ask questions.
and then you don't think you talk to someone, do you? Because you just, like you say, you're preoccupied. But
Misdirection, right? It's all great. It's all good. It's a good distraction.
Yeah.
you get beat.
Yeah. I told you.
But that's the smile of a great loser. I know because I wear the same smile.
Oh dear. Alright, we've got time for a fang again.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so before he calls the next round.
How'd it go, Craig?
All right. Tough because my draw was terrible at the beginning.
Yeah, same. I really.
I can
that
kill
game.
the Mimikyu
I had,
suicide.
like,
That's
a lot of
really
turn.
funny.
It took me so long to get out.
It's kinda
Just
worth
dark
it.
energy. I couldn't get any vessels.
No. Did you win?
Start with.
I barely. I won in the end, but
It was tough to get there.
it was close. Yeah.
You're a single price deck, so you've got time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, other than Fez, I had Fez. I had the ultimate for Fez. Like,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
like really early on in the game.
Yeah.
I just like brick for us.
Kind of just have to.
I have 2 cards I really want. Written here.
It's fine. You'll get one this turn, and then you'll get the next two next time.
But they were, I wanted them since the very beginning of the bloody game.
I think like
Bloody good.
What you just didn't get done?
I was looking to see if I could just lock you with thingy.
Love a thingy.
Yeah. It was another Petron, but I'm out of Petron's deck too.
Dun, 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 dun. Right, all good? Have a go?
Close at the start because we were playing
Apply poison to both,
EX, which is pretty bad for Colt.
and then I will attack with
But
Will-O-Wisp
I managed
for
to
60 damage.
use Budu on his
Poison deals
Snorlax,
the remaining
so he
3,
couldn't
we
like
both
get
die.
Latias with Nestball to retreat or whatever. So it gave me a little bit of time to set up, but it's normally a pretty bad matchup if it gets going because it can just knock out all your creepies.
How did you do tonight? Did you beat Harry?
And he needs to.
Yeah.
So we both die, and I need to present you something else. So I'm going to present you with this guy. Have fun with
I've
Rugungus.
updated my Miraidon deck as well. Put new Pokemon in.
Top stuff, dude.
Hey, you know that can catcher in your hand?
Journey together.
Nice, yeah, I like that one.
Boss's orders.
He did things at the pre-release.
Oh yeah, can.
One time for the one time, just boss's orders.
Is that play Coke? He did things at the
I
pre-release.
can always use
Yeah.
I know I can't. I'm
So,
behind.
so saying you can't.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't use that the turn you killed Latias, because you could
You're
have
not behind your
camp
house.
catched it up squawk before you killed Latias and then locked that instead.
Limitless TCG told
What?
you I can improve your
Yeah,
deck.
that's well
I
handy.
didn't know
Tommy, you
about
can't just put poison package in anything, pal.
Really
I am
handy
trying my
resource.
best.
He's trying to stop me from playing Slack.
I mean,
I have a new
Zach,
tournament
it's fine.
ones
I've technically already won this game.
tournament deck.
No, I think the ones
Greg
that
got
we
donked,
couldn't
Greg
have
got
been.
I donked him.
When I checked last time,
So we're playing it out, 'cause, like, why not?
Checking them.
do
They're
that.
all out of date. and they
Yeah.
should be up to
Path
date
for
for
the first
rotation.
time.
Yeah, you should be
Oh my
pretty
god,
good.
torrential!
Yeah.
I'll put.
The heart is torrential.
How much HP has that got?
One
There
each.
is this, and it's like spread
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, really?
Because that does 180,
Can't
right?
play
Where
electric.
is the butter to the press?
You have
you have to.
Oh, sorry, it's 120 extra.
God, I
Yeah,
really
so you have to
want
throw
tell me
one of the
to
two. You have to throw the 30 here to kill it.
Quick action.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Who knows how to use Twitch?
And then
And then I'll
Not me.
Mercy.
That's why I watch stuff on YouTube.
Mate,
I'm
Need a
gonna reverse into
Charizard to burn it.
I just need to work it out. I can't work any of this stuff out.
Do you want to
the
go
most powerful Pokemon card, the debit card. And then I'll take one.
Can you tell me out school?
That's
well, anyway,
I was wondering why you only had one down. I was like, oh, really?
They were in my top 3.
Two more. 3 periods.
so we did find the guy. We'll
He's
face
sitting in there. It's
I
like,
need to
like
figure out.
get to sing hymns or get books.
Oh.
It's like sit in silence while someone naps
Anyway,
about
Professor's
something.
research for
Already heard it.
five-headed sheep.
Please
There
don't
it is.
cry.
Found it all.
Finally showed up.
How's your
Downside, I'm dead as hell next turn.
We're not going to get
Oh.
fined.
You got income at 5.
Oh no, because you got 2 energy on it, you just win.
Let me.
doesn't even need to
actually. Let me jump on a
Swing for
Discord
weakness.
group.
Yeah, you literally just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is swing for weakness.
I can't
2
wait.
weeks of medical reasons. That's not.
He's
That's
strange
not
about
hard.
first
So
goes
if
there.
I just put this
That's
down,
why you can't get
Yeah.
everything off.
Yeah,
but I
genuinely.
You're saying
So
because
this
I've
match
done
was
medical
really bad
reasons
because this
to
guy's
improve my
weak to like
quality of life.
Freljord.
I'm
And then
allowed
it's like you
to
kill
have
this and you either go Milotic or Mimic you and I sit there and go,
Because you don't fancy going to
I
church.
can't kill
What
it.
do you mean hope
Yes,
to
death.
I'm not going to school.
Anyway,
I'm gonna be sick on Friday.
1, 2,
Well, I'm
3,
driving with
4, 5,
myself.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Very well.
13, 14.
I've got to
310 damage to for alligator. I'll take 2 frogs.
Yeah, she's quite surprising.
And then
yeah, my top 3 because I had it in rows of 3 right, it was like this.
That is.
That and if I had that next turn, I might have actually used Trench Heart.
Yeah.
It'd be better if he had.
I mean, this is more the fact that I just want to see if like there's like a means to make Cerulege do something that's not coping that Revavru is good for the game. Because I think that card is fake. He's just such a bad card.
There's a real cut.
Yeah. No, he's not a real card.
No, I don't like him.
So like that's why I'm like. Do you know the problem with playing Zoroark? Is who just suddenly started asking about Zoroark and then is basically claim that I took their idea.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Christ knows if
I think
absolutely.
one more locals and slacking, and I might be able to.
I just pasted a link every fucking way I've got. Sorry. And then just decided to see whether or not I could send it anywhere.
Time 0, 1, 2, 3.
I've got no idea. Absolutely no idea.
You'll have to find John because I don't.
Very
deal
fun
with
for the
the
oldest trick of the book. Did you win game 1, Mr. Beans?
I did.
Hang on a minute. Which one does that apply
I did
to?
indeed. It was tough though. I didn't start how I wanted to start. In fact, you know, like the 90% of the support that everyone runs. So you've got like your Blood Moon, you've got your other, all the other stuff, right? So all the stuff that runs beside your engine. That was the stuff that was out, not the main engine.
I'm pretty bad at spelling.
I was kind of stalling, but it worked. It worked. It got there. It got there. Eventually.
That's a deep.
And thank goodness for Lily's Clefairy. That's all I can say.
I'm really bad at
Because
spelling.
that came back and it was Raging Bolts as a case of like, right, I'm just going to go, yep,
Nice.
bingo.
Nice.
Yeah,
You or John?
I won. I won this time.
Did it?
That's
Is that better for you?
one whole win. One whole win.
Nice spelling wrong.
Because there's still, yeah, 'cause I said I'm just bad at spelling.
I won. I won. It's going to be the only one, but I won. Just.
Dad lost because he sucks.
Zach.
Yeah? What?
I didn't even play his turn. He went first and gone.
Really?
And I had to basically.
Oh, yo, you can have the showdown.
Yeah, I'm
Only if you paid Cypher, that matchup would be bearable.
Except for
Jacob Aiden?
Incoming.
You just put one Goldengo down and then one Cypher down and you sort of just like game. What big wave did 250?
You went from optimism to just no.
I think Tommy got his Cypher Skizzle yesterday to swing for 300 against me. Had a full range of every these abilities plus Mochi plus poison. It's like, okay.
The one that dies.
Kind of swinging.
It's me, Goose, the one that dies.
It's okay, Goose. Everything's better in the air.
I've not even seen Top Gun.
Don't need to.
Tragically impoverished.
Especially you don't need to see it if you're the one that dies.
Yeah.
There's loads of big guns. I've still not seen Godfather. Really.
What? You've not seen Godfather?
I know enough Italian, so to know that bit.
It's myself versus Zach. Alex versus Craig. Lewis versus Tom. John versus Steve.
Pardon me.
Alfie versus Liam. Aiden versus Harry.
I'll win this game. Seniors is mine. Even though there's probably no prize packs. Tommy, is there prize packs tonight? Or is it still just the 2 prize packs?
He bought some yesterday though, didn't he?
I don't. Yeah, how will deck
Ahead of the pre-reads. Stores won't get their season stuff for the next season. Starts in June.
Go on, dude.
Yeah.
Here we are again.
Yeah. Went for like 3 months without ever playing against you, and now played against you 3 weeks in a row.
There we go. There we go.
Not jolting
What's the-
box this time.
Nice.
I got pissed off with it. I had a few too many starting hands with 5 energy.
I mean, that will happen.
Yeah.
That will happen.
We are just kind
Drove
of
me
sat
nuts.
there waiting for things to happen that other people.
You want a cut? Cool. I won't bother either. Do that. Right, and then before I do that, call it.
You can tell it's not art room proxy because, you know,
A fail.
And I shall go second, please.
Because they've actually printed the metal version.
That's the first coin toss I've won in
That's how you can tell
4 years.
the outlines.
a good week.
The outlines.
But that's a mulligan.
Okay, we like that.
the Pokémon,
just in general. So the metal version, it's like really inventive when they've scanned it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so about hands with 5 energy, yeah, that's a
I mean, you're getting close. You're getting close.
Which in theory would have the same etching.
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't have it.
Okay, well at least we reset. We reset.
I
And you would
just
still see it
shouldn't
on
play
art.
decks that need energy.
Probably being like diameter.
There is a deck out there that doesn't, right?
Is it?
Yeah, with it's like Dusk Coal.
Ah.
On my one cheese win
Yeah.
tonight, I can't wait to go 1-2.
I know
Welsh
how
Budoos.
the way the deck's been running,
probably.
it's like I'm sure it's been
Yeah.
quite
Yeah. Okay. 3, 5, and 6.
To be fair, I sat there, I can beat.
And we have a basic.
I do.
And then he went, I've got another basic in hand, and I just went, oh no.
Okay, I'm not
And
sure.
then eventually drew into the booster.
It is a hand.
So it was just.
It is a hand.
Get
It is a hand.
I don't quite know how the hands ends up like this, but it's funny that it
Trying to make sure it's shuffled.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. It is.
Let's go.
And you did.
When
Good
it
luck.
proves the patch powerless to do 80.
It's raging. Oh.
The long neck
I'll go
idiot.
heads.
Oh. So funny. I don't even know where to start with that. You can see all of it because I'm going to be squawking, hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully. Once they both aren't prize.
It's fine, I have a mulligan.
Oh yeah, we love to see that.
I
Dada's
don't like this. There you
so
go.
glad I went first.
Bingo.
There you go.
Oh, because if you went second, it was potential donk.
Oh,
Because
but
then
notice I've got
I'll
no
vessel
support in
away.
the right hand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it was a potential donk, I think I would have cried.
Ultra Ball. For lightning.
Yeah, the downside that we're working out with this is like Ceruledge needs so many deck slots to just energy.
Yeah, but it's like, if you put poison package or anything, it just feels like a bit cheesy, you know what I
Oh
mean?
my god, yeah, but it's so good. It works.
Yeah, I get that.
Lightning fighting.
It's mainly the fact that it basically it gives the deck a dimension to do going first, because otherwise it's just you present your board state and then you
That's lightning.
and then it's like
Will Ultra Ball play that.
do something.
And another Ultra
Deck
Ball.
thinning has
So I got
merit,
3 Ultra Balls
and
in
you potentially
hand.
pick a prize at one, which helps
As you
offset
do.
the prize race.
All the pawns. Now I'm on stream, I wish I played Slack. It's so much more based.
Silly boy.
That was probably the most fun I've ever had playing Pokemon yesterday, playing that deck. It's so dumb.
Everyone's really
That's good. I didn't get to play you, sadly.
No. Oh, Teal down.
I did 2 terrible.
Well, I only went 2-2, so I don't think I did that much better. Squawk?
Sure.
Pass.
I'll get.
No item.
Pass.
Roger that. Drawing.
Although I will be losing. Oh, thank you.
What I do?
The guy.
The guy's here.
Do we?
Then I'm going back on.
There we go.
That's cool. Yep, I might as well do that while I'm there. Save time.
Hopefully this time I haven't prized close to it.
Yeah, that'd actually be nice. You know.
I might actually better play the game.
I'll just pass over to you. Okay. Can't put Buddy in the active because I don't want to get will-o-wisp.
So here's the problem. Oh, I mean, I could do something, but my god, it sucks.
Don't do any damage to resistance.
Yeah.
So how have you been since like yesterday?
Kind of dying this morning. It's been disgustingly hot in Boston. I think my house got to about 28 degrees today.
Ouch.
Absolutely dying. So bad even the cats didn't want to go outside. They had enough.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to keep it clean.
Oh god. Stream for 2 seconds.
Pause.
Yeah. Going for a commercial break.
Anyway, so you should have presented. Give me the budget.
So, do those 2, and now from the next one.
Yeah.
You're gonna will-o-wisp me.
Oh yeah, will-o-wisp for 40 damage, take the knockout.
Oh,
my
he's
prize was so good though. Oh, I
Something
missed
tells me I need to check its slipper.
Where is my frog?
I should have checked that. But that would require me to be smart.
So, he's long skin.
Latias?
Yep.
So I know it's been
Okay,
done.
so we're gonna do what James does against me every time, which is we go lope to lope to lope.
Yeah, I did
Touch
that.
return.
The Adrenabrain. 2 damage
Yeah.
to the.
Yeah, last time I played against James, he literally did that against me. All for the 3 piece. But here's Dracula.
To 20
And then
damage.
here's Dracula.
That's pretty
And here's
good.
Dracula just off the top, and I'm like, bro, are you serious?
And then Itchy Pollen for 10 damage. Freezing Shock for another 10. Oh, you can use mine actually to get them over time. So. And I'm about to do it.
Probably just doing that. Do I need to do that?
Terrible.
What's that?
Drop turn.
Get it out of my face.
Attack.
Thank you.
Don't even get fairs, bro.
4, 5, 6.
I will.
Actually, tell you what, I'm still trying to work out this deck. I'll take that. I think that's the only one I can take. I'll take it.
Yeah, never complained about a Christmas in this deck.
Reversal, Arvin,
Can I free yeah.
do that. Or just stretch.
Where are you putting the Fae?
Yeah, bro.
Beef stew.
No, Marvin. Sorry, I should have done stuff.
Another damage on the left here.
Harris jungle.
Yo.
Will-o-wisp for 40.
Ultra.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. He's cooking, he's cooking.
Your turn.
Sure. Oh, that's pretty good top though. Nope.
Oh god, I shouldn't have come tonight. I am shattered.
Yeah, I was after deciding if I wanted to come tonight or not.
I think, right, it's purely because it's so freaking hot.
Yeah.
And I've just literally sat there, I haven't done anything. I've had loads of stuff to do with audit today. And I can't bother to do stuff with audit.
No, I can never be out. When it's this hot, it's just you never want to do anything, do you?
No.
Especially when it went from relatively cool yesterday to massive
Yeah,
jump in
like-
temperature today. It makes it feel so much worse.
Look, Dory.
Adrenabrain
I'm gonna take-
32.
What am I going to take? Come on, Craig, think about it. Right, I'm gonna take that as the item, and while I'm like still thinking about it, I'm grabbing the thing that I'm getting whilst I'm here for that.
Night stretcher. The body back.
Which is no, it's not that. Come on, stop being a twat. That and the tool. I'll just get that. Attach that there. And before I start doing stuff, let me just do that. Joe in charge. Right, sorry, go for it. 1, 2.
Oh, okay. This guy's not cooking.
Annoyingly, I know you have a crystal.
I'm going to one of us for 40.
With the help, I've got 2.
Doesn't really. If I'm honest, doesn't really.
Oh, I'll put it back.
Dude, I'm
Right, we're going to go here with those 2, there with that.
Archibald can save that hand.
No. I'm not going to attack.
I'll keep it one, yeah.
The correct thing to do is not to attack. So
Steel dance?
The actual correct thing to do was just to leave bringing the active. Because now I'm killing myself with the sudden.
How
Actually, no.
funny
It is play. Because it forces you
Am I dead?
to go.
No, you're not.
Force to move the sword and then.
Depends if
Give
it
me the
was
better.
prize. Okay, so it's not
So
prize.
that is correct.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm not going to shuffling, so I'm going to be going back in there.
sure.
Yeah, my hand is.
Crispy.
It's kind of not cooking.
It's a hand.
These recon boxes are not cooking either. I'm not gonna lie.
30 on.
Can't remember what the thing is anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, I'll change it.
Because at least I can take the heart off the peak. It's better than taking on one prize.
Two. Like the downside is I've got like to make space for everything. I cut research down to 1, but I'm still paying.
Because there's no way for me to boss up the Pikachu this turn, but this does not get. Ah, I'm an idiot. Terror.
Like would be nice.
Can't even hit it on the bench because Terror.
That will be the old.
Yeah,
Mouse.
that's the kick in the nuts, isn't it?
I'm just gonna.
Still probably the best idea.
Monkey and then
To be fair.
So up to 60.
Still think it's the best idea I've got.
I love the pollen.
Switch.
Sure.
And I'll just kill the Joltik, I guess.
Oh man, not the tiny spider.
At least I've still got a 1 prize run active, so could be worse.
That is true.
Anyway,
That is true.
This guy's cooked.
I drew
Righto.
Pat for 10. What do I want to do?
Let's go with this one. Sure.
Wait, so what's that?
Is to strike down that.
Yeah, because all you need to do now is find energy, right? It's like energy plus dust.
I don't even need energy. I think if I just budget here for the rest of the
That
game.
takes 60 damage.
Tandem unit.
I can see it. Yep. I can see it. I mean, if you wanna play that game, we can sit here and play that game.
I'll just get Maractus.
Oh my god, he's grabbing Maractus.
Yo, this guy's about to get cold. What is he doing?
Finally!
Watch me
Body
just walk
profit,
in
the
the
first one this game.
He's cooking, he's cooking.
To be honest, I actually think that getting the thingy though was correct.
Yeah.
The turn 1 knockout, because like I need to try and draw something, but the thing I cut
Jesus
off.
Christ, that just ain't happening, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, how much energy do I need to snipe your Genesect off the bench?
And
7.
then I look at it and I'm like, oh god, it's
Oh, wow.
another fire.
How much does it do?
30 for each. So it's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Yeah, so it's 6. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Not yet.
Did you already put one on that one?
Yeah.
It's nearly all the energy in my deck.
I will. I'm just gonna KO. I do. Guys, hold on.
It's okay, you're only doing
I think I'm just going to take that.
Yeah, baby.
He fell right into my trap.
Is it one on each?
Yeah, just one on each.
I'm gonna put this down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream, let's go.
Okay. 4 inch in this guy's not even that bad.
Yeah, just.
You take the small one.
So I'm going to retreat again.
I do.
Yep.
Not retreat again, sorry. Retreat for turn.
Which is now like 8.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, could be worse.
Thanks.
Oh my god, it doesn't stop.
Oh! Yo, let him cook. Effectively, 0-7.
So attach for turn there.
Yep.
The score.
Crispin.
Go. finally
because it's
have
priced.
dudes.
That's what I like to hear.
For the
Are you
moment.
sure I don't want to put Luminous?
I was fair, you still could have peaked you.
Oh,
Well, you
I'm
don't take
sure.
your prize then, so no point.
I'm sure I'm
See, the logic I actually had was like Luminous in this actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you just go Luminous, and then the next turn you attach Fire.
Come on,
and you can
count,
start
Craig.
playing-
Count the cards.
Basic math skills
I
don't
know,
fail you
one.
now.
Logically, there is some merit to
And
this.
two.
So, like, Luminous
One of them is going to go
gives
there,
you
and then I'm going to do the rest of the stuff. That's going to go in my hand, and then Jolt in charge.
Yeah.
So,
You're good.
ta, thanks.
The brain works eventually. You draw for
It
turn.
gets there, it gets there. Do I even need all that?
Years to
No, I'm just going to take those three.
Not the way it's
Yeah, that's the mistake I made. A lot was just putting as much energy out as I can. They go, cool, I can no longer crisp it.
Exactly, that's
Great.
That's the idea. Hopefully, keep the crispin alive.
Yeah.
So, right, one of them's going to go there, the other two are going to go here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, so draw for turn. Let's go. Teal dance. The third.
He's gonna do the thing!
Go away. Go away. I guess I'll Sada. One.
Yeah, you should do that anyway, just because, like, free cards, free cards.
I like drawing cards.
Do I take myself out like I did last game?
I don't think you do, because you just hit a point where you've got critical mass of everything, and then you start going away all the way.
I just fancy dive 10 fez. Well, I just put 4 on fez because monkey. I will 2 on.
I think it's just KO another spider.
Roger that.
One dead spooder, two dead spooder.
Structure.
Yo, we can cook now.
Drop 10.
Yep.
Move that down to 5, put 3 on. That's when they want 80.
Yep.
That's 2 turns, so that's now knockout.
Flash return.
Yep.
There's no way to start the combat.
Yo, you're gonna eventually, guys.
Not the double peeker.
Tandem unit.
Yep.
Counter catcher to Snorlax.
I might put
Okay,
What does this do?
Are we cooking?
possibly.
Alright,
Is there a world I even take that?
and you take 10 more damage.
I'm gonna have to.
Nah, surely not. You never take good cards.
Ultra Ball.
Alright, okay.
Rescue Ball.
Don't need good cards.
Who needs cards? When do you have?
Because it's more like
Friendship and money, right? That's what most card games end up being about.
Keep telling me.
Some dude with friendship versus some dude with money.
Downside is they didn't draw the frickin' booster.
Something about money. Something about sausages.
So
Don't say sausage now, I'm hungry. God damn it.
Sausage. Let's take the 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll promote Mew. Draw.
There you are.
Why are you discarding the energy?
Okay.
anyway, bosses all this.
Yeah, please.
I feel like I didn't make a small mistake this stuff.
Treat.
Should have done one thing.
Itchy Ball for 10.
What should have been?
Let's just start with first.
Sure.
I'll just get it down. I'm gonna boss up the fez anyway, so it's not gonna get him out of it.
For the attack to go through, if it fails, you do 30 damage to yourself.
Because I'm 99% sure this isn't because I'm so far behind.
So go straight into the hole.
Yeah.
No, because yeah, something when you
Well, this is ass.
We'll just
This is ass.
patch fez.
Yeah, so you take 3.
Down for a walk. It's wrap for it,
It's Ultra Ball away, Squawk, and Lightning, I guess.
It's the only deck you literally really don't mind being in off energy, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I don't want to put. No point putting Slivering out until I have the stuff to power it up and actually take a KO. No point. Because it's just going to die.
What does it need? 2?
2 fighting.
2 fights.
2 fists. Whatever it's actually called in TCG. That's still called Metal Energy Steel.
I call it steel.
Put the booster in the
Steel Dance.
I would need booster mochi, I think, to do it.
Oh yeah, that
Research.
kind of makes sense.
So Mochi plus poison gives you effectively 3 extra
I think we go.
That's pretty good.
Which it's quite funny because it means I kill this with 13.
Yeah.
And I kill you under
Guess we'll put
Fez.
steel for that.
It is like
And
kind of nuts.
steel, electric rather.
But the raw trick is
Congrats to that.
literally just soaking
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah. I'm losing my
to make
marbles.
it worse.
It's just to get there, it's just.
It's applying.
Back in the deck with you. I like drawing into stars.
Who doesn't get 2 turns?
It's cooked. Game's gone. Yeah.
It's annoying because I have to actually use 4 energy to KO a Maridon. It's 1 HP point too big. It's mildly annoying.
Oh,
I haven't attached stones. I'm going
We haven't attached yet.
Don't try and ask me to do maths today,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, one of those days.
One of those.
Yeah.
Back to Serene Edge.
Okay.
I'm going to use.
Is that 10, 30 more?
It's 230 now. Oh boy, I'm going to get 230. He's going to boss me and win.
I just don't. I monkey phantom dive.
That's what I mean. It's like, what do?
Um,
Yeah, I'll just smack him in.
Damage or whatever. Monkey phantom dive.
energy
Did I have the
retrieval.
boss in deck?
Get back 2 grass.
I even have one of the boss in deck as that prize.
So what's crazy is there was 2 boosters in
I'll
deck.
just throw
Yeah.
that there.
I just didn't roll.
Then
Huh.
retreat. Not into the fairs, obviously.
The thing is, like, if you don't attack, then you just lose to your
Anything else I want to do first?
If you do,
Nope, I think I'm good to just take 4 off and KO Maridon.
It has
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
For that,
Like,
touch
I mean,
that.
I have
Gonna
claimed
bring
1
2
win.
off there.
I will take it.
2 on.
If I get a second win because of another donk,
Okay.
I won't complain. But that just tells me that like the deck, the good part of the deck isn't the part that I want to be good at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine though. Like, this is me just hoping that he does something. Basically. Because I don't like the direction that the builds are going at the minute, and it's like I don't want to have to miss the Zoroark. It's probably the best way to play it until we get Air Balloon, because then it's like then I will actually. Well, because then Zoroark becomes like not a bait.
I might as well just do that.
Boss him and go.
Is it 3 energy?
Yep.
Can't do anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's dead.
They can't attack without rushing.
Need to check my discard. I think I
So you're like, I'm good. I've only got so
actually
many
have
jets.
gain,
and
but
those
I have to be
jets rotate.
weird about it
So like,
because I need the fighting energy of that raging bolt.
so but once you get air
So
balloon,
bench Sliverwing, retreat bolt.
because the issue that this deck needs is it needs solutions
It's a
that last
Sliverwing.
longer than a turn. Because especially in the early game, you have to pay
Sada,
everything. So it's like
one.
if you draw
Might
it,
as well do a second one.
you can at least like attach
Three.
to the Zoroark anyway,
Yeah.
and then you search to the Zoroark and then go, that's fine. It's workable.
Energy retrieval for the last one.
I don't know why they put into their balloon. Because we've got escape rescue board.
I think it's because they're like
Electrical
there's
steel.
only 2 plus retreaters now that they're trying to push.
Then swing
But,
for
like,
240 and burn, so you die.
Yeah.
Also, did Balloon was that Gen 5 card?
Yeah,
Oh, it does the burn.
it does 120 and burn, so I end up it swings for 240. You go down to 190, then you die to burn.
Sounds good.
Because what they might be doing.
It's the only thing that makes this match. Yeah, because that wasn't helping.
Ah, okay.
As soon as I realised after I put 1 on each of my bolts, like the third one's prize.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is they might
So is
go
that.
back and
Yeah,
printed
that makes it awkward.
cards and just do that as like,
Indeed.
like a bonus set.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was only.
Yeah, cool.
Good fun though.
Yeah. Honestly, if it wasn't for Sliverwing, this entire matchup would just be unplayably bad. Nah, shocker. Wait, really? You bricked? I am shook. Absolutely shook.
Okay, vessel, discard energy, get 2 energy, attach, boss attack. And then I'm like, took my prize. It's another fire.
Counter catcher.
Yeah.
That one.
The prizes are never nice in that deck. It's just too much energy just to get off of it.
Yeah, it's the downside. It's like,
And then knockout.
in theory, do, but also my
It feels bad enough in this deck when I'm only playing 12 energy.
Punches on there. I believe it was 4. I might actually make this comeback. I had 6 prizes. He had 1.
Okay, okay. There is a chance. But do you not just lose this curve? Or am I stupid? Bravery Charm, of course. Yeah. I didn't see the Bravery Charm.
I Drayton, I got these two. They were so lucky, it was the perfect Drayton.
Just built different, I guess. If Drayton was that good, everyone would play it.
Yeah, Insta Strike for the...
Yes, that's 30, 60, 90.
Oh wait, can I take that back?
Sure.
Wait. Oh, can I take... Oh, wait, no, I'll just keep... Can I take my energy back?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm still waiting on my second illustration, Joltic. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm getting real annoyed.
Not got a track in?
It was off Card Market. It was dispatched on the, I think, 21st of April.
Where is it coming from?
It comes from England. But you've got to
Someone
wait
is
30.
literally running it down the A1.
Yeah. But you've got to wait 30 days before you can put appeal in it. Which is a pain in the butt.
On your Badoo.
And even then you only get Card Market
It's got
credit.
Bravery Charm, it gives you more health.
Just like some cards I've bought off of eBay. It's like some of them, like literally, I had an envelope turn up. It's just like a normal letter envelope.
Yeah.
With handwritten, no tracking, just a
It's a
stamp.
Brain.
Oh, that's so many.
But received it inside a plastic Royal Mail bag because it had been ripped open.
Yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't mind, but it's only like £1.50's worth of all kind of cards.
Yeah.
It's like, great.
It's just like, is it your first day ever posting a card? Like, you're not telling me you play card games and you don't have a stack of top loaders on your desk.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
I use them as mini paint palettes for painting Warhammer. I've got that many of them. Just so I don't have to bother cleaning mine.
Or at least just put it in an envelope that's hardback.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I messaged the guy. I was like, look, I know this isn't you, but just a little bit of advice. I've sent mine usually by hardback. He replied, just basically said, I'm a student and I just want to do it the cheapest way possible. I was like, well, you've had to refund me. So,
yeah, it's
and
not that cheap now.
You've now lost your product.
Yeah.
I haven't got it.
Yeah.
I received it. I've literally still got the Royal Mail bags sealed in case he wanted me to send it to him, just as proof. Because you never know what they're like nowadays, right? And nowadays, at least with eBay and things, like sending it tracked is like literally
you have to make it.
Yeah, if you sell anything, you sell it tracked. You don't even. No,
it's not worth it.
It really ain't. And then it's worth more. It's so much hassle. When you. If you do come up against a problem, it's just like...
I've had so many eBay sales lately as well, just not send cards. When I was going to EUIC, I bought 3 full art Gouge Fires, just to make my deck look a little bit more pretty. One of them never turned up. It's like, mate, it's a £4 card. You're really going to scam me out of £4. Is it really worth it?
Honestly, I don't understand some of these people.
No, I don't.
But then, right, is it actually them or people? Because my sister, like up in Scotland, where my sister lived, I wouldn't say it's like no one knows this, right? This place, but yeah, envelopes were getting like scalped for like birthday cards, birthday money. So it's like they were just going through loads of stuff, and then like there'd be weeks lost. Yeah, which is why if you don't send it tracked, it's like it's pointless. Yeah. And nowadays as well, I actually use the Royal Mail app, and they pick it up from my house.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
You buy your postage through the app.
Yeah.
They even bring you a label.
20 damage.
Win-win.
And they pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Take it.
Can't get much easier than that, really.
You literally can't.
Yeah.
So they literally do all you've got to do is put it in an envelope and make sure that you give that envelope to the Royal Mail person at the door.
It's like I build Gundam models as well. I saw someone on one of my Facebook groups saying that someone sent their the model just in the box it came in, just take the box closed. So they just got nicked. Didn't even put it in a box. So it's like, cool, this is a like £100 kit that they just sent raw. Like, how do you expect that not to get nicked?
Brown paper, man. You can get a pack of brown paper for like a couple of
I've got a roll next to my bed that I've used to send off painted Warhammer models because I do that every now and then. Like £2, it's lasted me 3 years. It's absolutely nothing.
That's it. That's it.
Common sense isn't so common anymore. I need that on a shirt. I've been saying that for years. One day I'll make it. Ridiculous.
There's fake it till you make it, right?
Yeah.
And then there's common sense.
Yeah. Then it's being a player.
No comment. I mean, I know I'm stupid, but come on. When it comes to sales and money and keeping on track of things, like I worked in an organisation before where we received mail, right? We received mail that had a lot of ISAs, unit trusts, all that sort of applications that came through, right? And the amount of stuff that came through tracked because it had a check in it. Right? Bear in mind, a check isn't actually money.
Yeah.
But the check still holds account details, right? So, of course.
Still information you don't want random people to have.
Exactly. And plus, if you see people that are writing checks for, like, the maximum tax ISA amount, right? So, say £20,000.
Yeah.
They then know, opening that envelope, they've got account details, they know the name,
They know
you've got a
got
signature.
They know you've got
check,
at least 20 grand in your bank. That's
minimum.
Yeah.
Right? And also, pretty much all the information you need on a form.
Yeah.
But the problem is, people are, I won't say, not necessarily say intelligible, but they'll see that and they'll think they'll try and bank it, so they'll scrub the name out.
Yeah, that don't quite work.
No, because if you make an error on a check, you have to send it back to the owner.
Yeah.
To either rewrite the check or confirm that signature or that change was made by them, and they then have to sign next to that mistake.
Yeah.
Which, if you have the check, but you just say, "I'll write another one."
Yeah.
Why be sent back a check when you just write another one? But at the same time as well, if your check's gone missing, where's it gone?
A little bit sus. Just a little bit.
We receive literally hundreds of them a day, if not thousands.
I don't think I've ever written a check in my life.
I think I want to now. Just to myself, just to say, one day I'm going to pay myself 100 grand.
Just to say I've done it.
Just to say that there's a goal.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was Jim Carrey who said that one day he was going to write himself a check for like $1 million or something.
Sounds familiar.
And he said like he wrote himself a check, and it was like when he was first starting off his career.
Yeah.
And he was like really low. So he wrote himself a check for like I think it was something like $10 million or something.
Yeah.
Something large. So he put it inside his wallet, and when he felt like absolute poop, he basically just put it out.
Just like a motivation.
Yeah, and it's like, I will cash this one day.
One of these days.
One of these days. And of course, I think he actually donated some of that large amount of money to charity.
Yeah.
Once he did, kind of make it big, but massive. Kudos to him. Like, that's awesome.
That is some determination at that point. Bloody hell.
Good on him. Good on him. So yeah. Tough world out there.
I think I went to see him one time. I can't remember where it was. But I remember, yeah, I'm sure I went to see him with my mum and my sister.
Yeah?
I think I was only... I'm trying to think what bike I had at the time, because that's how I remember how old I was at the time.
You know what? I have a similar thing. I had a Peugeot Speedfight, then I went into a Lex Motor. Actually, no, saying that before that, I had a some really random Daylem that got nicked.
Yeah.
Then I went to a Peugeot Speedfight. Then I went to a Lex Motor 125. Then I went to a Honda CBF 500.
Peugeot Speedflight of 50. Because I think we may have owned the exact same bike. Because I had one of them as well in blue and silver.
Oh, mine was red and white.
Ah, okay.
Red and white.
That was my first ever moped. Was a Peugeot Speedflight.
Did you ever knock your like de-restrict it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I changed the bearings in it and all sorts just to get those extra 5 miles an hour because that was cool.
So me and my mate, he used to have what did he had a Suzuki.
Yeah.
Only 50cc, but his was de-restricted. But mine used to be quick off the mark, and then when he got to a hill, it was
you got no torque.
It just doesn't do it. It's like I'm better off just getting off and walking it up a hill.
Luckily, I live in Lincolnshire, so we don't have those.
I say I'll probably be alright with it around here, right? Around the fens. There's literally not even a curb, let alone a hill. But there was a bit where we used to have to go up. It was no bridge, right? And this was just a notoriously long, slow incline hill to get to. What was it? Stock, I think. Billericay. And going back home was great.
Going down the hill's the fun bit.
But I remember, so my Peugeot used to basically nip. It was so fast off the mark, right? I said fast. It just
it feels fast when you're that age, doesn't it? Exactly. It feels like
it was great. And then managed to get off of the. His would like take a while, and then he'd catch up, and then stay at like a speed, and then eventually, if I was on a flat, I'd catch him up. So we always used to end up being like this, like entire way around the on our way to work. We used to work together as well, and And yeah, and it just used to absolute nightmare. Because his used to be fine going uphill, and that's where he used to catch me.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, yeah, just go ahead, and his was like consistent, be like 45, 50.
Yeah.
Mine was like, as soon as he got to a hill, it went down to like 15, 20. It's like,
Yeah, mine was like that. I remember one of the favourite memories was went to Spilsby Bike Night one night with me and my mate Simon, who had his moped. Said to Simon, "Oh, you'll have to lead because I don't know where it is. Couldn't figure out, didn't know which way to go." Clearly, he didn't either. It took us an hour and a half to get from Boston to Spilsby. We ended up down tractor paths next to bloody fields, going off road. And I'm like, "Mate, where are you taking me?"
There's no sat nav.
No. No, but he had in the little pocket thing, he had a load of snacks and drinks and stuff that he was having while he was riding. I'm like, mate,
nice.
I should have thought of that.
me and my mate Jay, we had the open helmet thing.
Oh yeah.
Right? And of course we used to smoke. And of course, stupid idea. We used to literally just go along with backs in our mouth, but because not going actually that fast, it's like, nah.
God, imagine falling off with a fag in your mouth. Ooh. As long as you keep your mouth closed, you might be okay. That's an extra pain you don't need.
Oh, mate, we did some silly things on our bikes.
I think
really silly things.
When he got his, he didn't get 125, he just went straight to the car. When he got his car, he said, "Oh, you know what, let's spend a weekend and fuck up this moped as much as we can and get as much speed out of it as we could." We got it to 85.
That's impressive. I'm not going to lie, that for a moped, that is impressive.
After putting a rebore kit on it, ripping the exhaust off, and taking off almost every single panel. It was...
So you stripped it right back to its basics and then okay.
It was a seat and wheels.
Nice.
It was
really
seat,
engine, wheels, and handlebars.
It ran for about 3 hours before the engine blew up.
I was about to say, it couldn't have lasted for long, surely.
Nope. But it was hilarious. It was worth absolutely nothing because it came off it that many times. Like, I can either sell it to a scrappy for 50 quid, or we can spend 50 quid and have a fun weekend. So let's spend 50 quid, screw it. One last hurrah.
He likes the pre-release form.
Good times on bike. I had so me and my mate we bought these two Chinese motorbikes, right? These two Lex Motor 125s.
That's what I've got right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. There's no point buying anything big than a 125. I don't need anything.
No.
I only go back and forth to work on it because it's just by far the cheapest way to get back and forth to work.
Crowd on EX.
Fair play.
I think it costs me about a tenner a week in petrol, 20 quid a year in tax, and like 80 quid insurance. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, mate, that'll do.
It'll do me.
That'll do. You've got because so we both got delivered from the same shop, literally on the same day. Mine worked, his didn't. And he had, and the shop went bust the day after.
Oh, really?
So we were like. So he went through so much pain to try and get that sorted. He then managed to get a Yamaha 125, which was really nice. I think it was a YBR. YBX.
Yeah, I had one. I had YBR. I've had like 6 or 7 bikes at this point. I've had loads.
And that was a really nice bike. Really nice 125.
Myself versus Lewis.
I think my favourite bike out was I
said dibs.
It was a Honda something or other dirt bike. It was so fun. For a 125, it was insane.
Shake on it. That's fair.
But unfortunately, after about 4 years of riding it, the engine blew up quite catastrophically. I think that's Tommy's. It was a explosive end.
I'm screwed.
Why?
Hey, Mariah.
No, don't.
What can I not do?
Deserve.
Cool man.
I love him.
And a cool roller.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Slide to the right.
Lewis, you've got me, mate.
Here we are again. The last match of the last one, and now the last match of this one.
It's irony.
That's
Get
cool.
the petrol into
Filthy petrol.
It says the
Leave Peter alone.
It says the
Peter.
His name's Peter.
For God's sake, Peter Petch.
Is yours?
Mine's called Peter. I don't know about
Is
yours.
it Peter 2?
Call it, dude.
Oh, sorry, heads.
Peter 2.
I'll go second.
Electric Boogaloo.
Damn it. Sorry, I brick anyways. I bricked both games today.
Yeah.
And I've still won them both.
Nice.
Then was it really a brick?
I don't know.
Or just
See,
a
this
slow
is
hand?
the
This
moment
guy had
where I
counter
really,
capture,
really wish
gravity
I
gemstone,
was
where was
playing
ahead of
Arch.
prices.
at least I'd have
Yeah, and that was like
a
at the point was like
consistent game plan.
yeah, great. I just made
I like
I just made a 6-1 price back comeback.
That is awesome.
It is.
6-1. That is pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't call it a comeback. Heads, tails.
Heads, please.
It's tails.
I've not won a coin toss all day.
I don't even know what you're playing. I'll go first.
Will I not have a mulligan? Because that was the first time today as well.
Yo.
Mulligan every game, and so is my opponent.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
No
Good luck.
mulligan here.
Good luck, dude.
Let's do this. I'm going on it.
It's a hand, I guess.
Buddy Pokemon.
Bruh.
That was a good
Feels
top
like
deck.
I'm playing Jolty Box again.
Okay, yeah.
Oh god. Well, good luck. Nice, cool.
Whenever you're ready.
Yay! Thank you.
I'm that guy that's like, oh yeah, the timer starts with me, so therefore, like, doesn't that make me God? I don't know.
I feel like I'm playing Jolty Box again.
Okay. Sick! What's the one in the middle?
I'm not even looking.
Yep.
To be fair, you're going to see it all anyway from just walking away.
Touch
So.
Heads or tails, mate?
Pass.
Okay. Draw.
That is heads.
That helps.
I will go first.
It's got a droopy, it's a beefy, bro.
We'll tail dance.
Oh, bold, yeah.
You can bugger off.
We'll just do the one for the start of the game.
Just quickly. Mew.
If this is score combined, I'm not
We'll just do the
happening.
one cut at the start of the game. And
Oh,
then
one
we'll
cut.
Just prepare to be
Does
unhappy.
that make it fair so you get like more Pokemon than you have?
Well,
No, no, no.
couldn't do that and be
It's
really
just
annoying.
when you present
Set the
your
Frost
shuffle
player.
deck, basically to say to your opponent that you haven't chosen
I'll
from shuffle.
pass.
Oh, so
Make
it's
present
That
that
player
player
being annoying, you just
It's
expect.
not, you know,
Yeah,
you're
it's
going to get
like,
energy or this or...
Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to
Could
get.
have done that.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's better than
Extra
what,
annoying.
what you had a good
this is like
day.
kind of sick. Like, this is like a good start.
I've got a good start.
Oh.
So.
I did it.
Right.
And then...
We tail dance
Yeah,
like
you
hey.
speak Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
You speak basic Pokemon down.
I think so.
This guy's playing.
Bruh.
Just trying to look his
Oh
hand on the
my
stream.
god, okay, this is not good.
What's he running?
Ultra Ball away.
Not much at the moment, mate.
Score.
Yeah.
And another basic grass. Yep. One of those hands. I think I actually have to get that.
Yeah, there's a horizon.
Right, you ready?
Time starts now.
Let's look.
So you're going when?
First.
Brilliant.
Roll,
So we'll just put on Perilous.
I'll have to go.
We'll attach. And then
Undisputed
we will...
goat of the Pokemon.
Gemstone? When was that?
I love
So
that just now?
Sorry, you go first.
Yeah, I did that
Smoke.
right before I passed.
Right,
More
okay.
grass energy.
all the grass.
Yep.
Starting a garden.
Yeah, I might as well at this point. I think that is literally all of my grass.
So nice.
Ooh, that's what I've got to say to Craig's hand.
Really awful. Pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Damn. Sure.
Most of my.
Ultra Ball away.
Oh my goodness.
Sliverwing.
Not a bad start actually. If I do that, I can go S4
You're welcome.
for Peter.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
Go back in. This will go.
Not really doing
Yeah.
much else.
Secret box for 3 energy. We'll grab this.
Yeah.
This.
Go straight back in there. Crispy.
Let's
This.
itchy pollen.
Cool.
We'll grab these 4, and then I will.
Don't forget the
use,
damage.
Then discarding
the 10.
Perilous, grabbing
The 20.
Alright.
attach booster.
No, it's not alright.
It's the Ogerpon deck easy to use, that one. But one which is more like a leafy one. But all...
No.
No, I didn't.
Sorry,
So
yeah.
it's
Didn't see anything.
There we go.
Creepy, please.
I was about to say, that was too close.
Good.
And KO.
Would that be good for me?
That means you've most likely not got a supporter, which I like the sound
kind
of.
of what you're used to.
No, I've got two.
So only
But it's not
go
the two I
for
want.
what you're used to, basically.
In your situation, yes.
Unless you learn a new deck like Charizard, which is quite hard.
Okay.
Charizard EX, isn't it?
It's not too bad. So
Oh, isn't it?
I'll activate Brute Bond's Toxic Powder, which poisons both actives. So I'm poisoned.
So I could use Charizard in this deck.
hand, I guess.
No, you couldn't.
No, not at the same time, as in use that or Charizard.
Yeah. I will free retreat back, which removes my poison. And then I will pass turn. During Pokemon Checkup, because you are poisoned, you take 1 from poison, plus 2 additional from poison, plus 5 additional from poison. So you take 8 damage.
That's a lot of poison.
Yeah.
So you take 80 damage, and that's your go.
I'll never make it that you can put water with electric or fire with electric.
No,
like
you
Charizard.
So you can, but it really depends on the like what the deck does.
Different matchups.
Yeah. So that's your go.
Actually wild.
Draw a card.
Weed.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna put a base on the bench. And then I'm going to use Tandem Unit.
Okay.
KO, I guess.
Yeah. Draw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It makes you feel bad. My entire hand is dead because of itchy pollen.
Poor Lucha, Latias, Ogerpon.
Okay. Just 1 on each for Lucha, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, pass. Was that 4? That's on 5, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Pass. Draw.
Why wouldn't you just do it there? Because then you can KO that.
And then
I should have 2 in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because now you're doing 0.
Energy retrieval.
Yeah. Start with an Adrenabrine. I suppose. Just go for the Mew. Anything that Lilies and Fairies no matter too much this game.
Let's go. Vessel away. Fighting.
Now
I can use my free vessels.
Don't want to do that just yet.
what's that one for? Is that any
It's
Pokemon?
any Pokemon.
Yeah, but I've got to discard 2.
Yes,
so
you do.
No, I'll do 2 grass. I like drawing cards.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's pretty good.
Card go brr.
Yeah.
Yeah, KO.
Teodens.
And I'm gonna evolve.
You can't evolve because he's put into play. He's not been in play for all of your turns
Oh,
because
right.
he was put on at the beginning of the game, so he has to wait till your next turn to evolve.
And then I'll
Bravery Charm,
use.
Latias.
I'm gonna energy, yeah.
No, sounds right.
Energy.
And KO.
Yep.
And then
Draw.
your turn.
Okay, so because you are still poisoned,
CC Latias.
you're gonna take another 80 damage.
Okay. That's how poison works, isn't it?
So during Pokemon Checkup, if you are applied with a stats condition,
Yeah.
you apply
unfair,
the.
not.
Yeah. I don't know.
Terrible. I do that every time someone unfair stuff with then real.
It's just, yeah.
In this
And I've just got started
it's
price.
just bonus the modifiers from Petra and Perilous.
Okay, let me find the 6 for that. Did that on purpose, so that was the itchy pollen. And then that was
It's
the...
during Pokemon Checkup. Put 2
Checkup,
more
right?
damage counters
Yeah,
on each
cool.
poisoned
Sounds good.
non-dark Pokemon.
Oh, so it works when you put in like damage.
So when poison is applied to
Boss?
you,
Yeah.
because Miraidon's an electric type, not a dark type, you take 2 extra damage.
Oh, that's why it's good against
poison
mine.
normally applies 1.
Yeah.
But when Petrol is in the active, he applies 5 more.
Yeah.
And then Perilous applies 2 more. That's why
That's going to be perfect amount of damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be perfect amount of damage.
Yeah.
So the poison is applied from
That's what I was
Group
hoping.
on it.
So,
Who says
yeah,
if it
let's
has the issue,
mind
synergy
bend.
cancel attack?
Sure.
Oh, is that?
I
do
died
that.
to...
Yeah, I can poison both
Die to
actives.
that. I go
So do that.
that.
Is that a complicated deck to use?
This is a pile that I am playing that really shouldn't work, but somehow is.
Spit. Badoo.
Pile of cards.
Draw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely
work,
a pile of cards.
I'm going back anyway.
Pop them. 2 too bothered about that.
You know,
Just
I get the gang.
Mining web
Damage
sheet
count.
to Ceruledge. I
Fail.
will add missile.
Let's play awesome.
Is it just practice? Is that how you got so good?
How much has that got left?
This is
Or do you
because
just remember
That's
not much.
everything?
because this is two halves of
It's got
stuff I've
hundreds.
played before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second
true.
So
that's
I'm
a-
used to
yeah.
playing the poison package because
Yeah.
I've
It's
been
a
playing
big
it in
popping
Challenger.
target.
Yeah,
But
it's
also
a
I
beefy
want to
guy.
make this card playable again. So this is
snatch
me attempting
him
to
back.
make this guy work.
Start
Yeah.
building up some damage on him to
Just
try and
trying to
bring
set
it off eventually.
my deck when it'll be when I'll
And
play
then-
my hope.
Itchy pollen.
When I play
Cool.
Bolts, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just
It
practice.
takes time.
All that
Yeah.
matters is you just keep practicing.
I play TCG
Then just KO.
Yeah.
on the go
Draw.
when I
So-
can. And
Yes, which
I
one is
will pow pad.
Very chop.
you just got to practice on the TCG game,
Reconstructive.
haven't you?
Yeah.
So-
I'll put back these two, I guess. Professor's research and boss's orders.
Recon directive.
Yeah.
I like to do that.
Attach return.
Half 'em.
The joys of being an aggressive deck.
Yeah.
Crisp it.
And then I will pass turn. So poison now knocks out Miraidon. So Miraidon
Yeah.
gets
Take
KO'd
one.
because he's taken 240 total. So that comes off. The poison is no longer applied. I take 2 prizes, and because this happens by poison, it happens in checkup, which means that you cannot use Pheasantipity EX to draw.
Yeah.
So you now got to promote, and then it's your turn.
This is actually like
Can I?
it could get
I can't remember what it is.
It could no, it could not.
It could, yeah, I don't
One
think it
more.
could.
Active.
Looking at the prize card difference,
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think it
So
could.
if I retreat him,
Draw a card, yeah.
bring that there. One of them is going for the Crispin, sorry.
Draw
No,
a
you
card.
don't even discard
Evolve.
energy. This needs to be in the active.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realise. My bad. Okay, so that's all there. That's all there.
Put
Okay.
an energy down.
Having to work around without using items. Right, okay. Let's
Can I
take the
do
Badu.
the ability, yeah.
Yeah.
20, I think it's
but
works out
you want
100.
Energy and discard.
So
It's
20
like
plus
20,
20, so it's 40,
20,
60,
60, yeah.
100, yeah?
No.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
sure.
because there's no energy in the discard, I need to.
Let's put up. Don't really want to put
he
any
would
of
knock
these, if
himself
I'm
out,
honest.
but then you wouldn't get any
Go
effect
for good.
because there's no energy in discard to
Will I get a
re-attack.
prize card or not?
I would,
Doris,
because you knock out your
draw.
Pokemon.
But I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know
It's
I
not
would.
worth it.
Right now, no.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it, I think.
Charm furs.
Or tandem
Yeah.
unit, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
you can tandem unit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
Oh,
you do your-
sorry. Yep, that one. And, yep, sorry.
Oh,
You reminded me. Cool.
How's that got left? That's now got.
So that's got 150. So it's
So,
got
30.
50, 30,
Use
80. So it's got 80 left. That's got
That's it.
120
Like that.
120,
Prices are
150,
actually abysmal.
80.
Now you're
plus spray charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80.
Yeah,
draw.
80. And then this one has also got
Yeah,
That's
like
still
this.
loads.
70,
That's like
personally.
120.
Just phantom dive and
Yeah.
then like
About
4, 1.
Touch return.
gets us one on the other over one.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, just put second one Latias for the funsies.
Okie dokie. Well, Raging
two.
Bolt, not okie dokie.
During the brain.
Yo, there's
free
my
onto
cards.
Nest Bolt.
Yeah.
Let's go Mew.
Guys, I want to rookie beam.
Put down, chuck it out on the bench, if I can find some space. Attach a fire energy to it.
This is not a hand.
Fire
Yeah.
energy. We will
I was
activate
thinking for a
Repoison.
second,
Down.
No
but
poison
wasn't
by
quite
factors.
game.
No.
So I'll put poison myself, and then you
Because
also
you've
get
got
repoisoned.
Fez you can push up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will pass
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
So on my side of the checkup, I only take 10 because I'm duck type, and I've got no additional modifiers. You take 80,
Okay.
Okay.
and that's your go.
And flip
Oh,
script.
great. I've got
Yeah.
20
Buddy.
there.
I should just go
And if you
quickly.
pass turn without moving him
It's
from the
game
active,
anyway.
he's
I've
not
got
gone.
Boss and
His poison will knock him out, coming back to me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter either way, does it?
Not really.
The devastating prize cards are probably like
Double
night stretcher?
I think I can say mine were
You
worse.
can, but you're
I
not getting
prized
any
2
energy
out
back.
of 3 bolty hexes. So if you took out that first one,
Right.
I wouldn't have been shit.
No, but like
Yeah, there's not
Was I
really
taking out the first one?
point.
If I didn't prize double night stretch, Maractus would have been.
Yeah.
Either way, you'll have
You don't
to
play the
choose
Switch
a
out besides
card
Primer, right?
anyway.
I play a Switch.
Boss's orders.
That's great.
Into the body.
Just because I didn't know what to put in for a 60th card, I'm like, that
Baby
might come
Bolt,
off.
bro, Baby
I already
Bolt.
have it.
And then
Why weren't you using it?
Because I couldn't get free energy on it, so I might as well take a Dreepy. So as soon as I stalked into the Prime Catch, I'm like, well, I might as well kill the Dreepy.
Card's broken.
Yeah.
And then, is that your turn done?
My poison
Definitely in it. I used
No,
it.
mine is because
Round
Petra
one.
left. Okay.
Yeah. It's even stamped.
That's what I can do.
Okay, so pass turn on checker. Magneton is knocked out.
Okay.
So he gets KO'd. And I take another prize card.
Is that your poison?
No Noctiles as well.
No, that's yours.
I mean, I don't know.
Mine are all metal.
I don't know
So
how I feel
Noctil's
about
mine.
Your die.
No, they're yours.
I don't like them. I really don't.
Okay. So you know
Because it just means with the Noctile build, you don't have as much energy on bench. So if you get Ionoed, you're just screwed. Unless you get Ionoed into a Noctile.
Step back home.
Just hurts too
Have
much.
like Fez and Mew though, so it's like.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is 230. I will
Yeah.
free retreat because of
It's
Latias's
tough.
Starliner
I don't know.
ability.
Maybe
Free retreat,
next
any
format,
base
I'd probably say.
It removes all their retreat cost.
But I don't even know how many people are going to be playing the stadium.
I will attack
Noctile
with
decks aren't
Abyssal
even that
Flames.
good.
I have 10 energy in the
They're
discard, so
not,
that's
but it's
230
like-
damage.
I feel like most people will play one just in case.
To use that attack.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
guess.
Actually, there's not even really
if
any
you
stadiums
promoted
that you
something
need
else,
to
you
bump,
could have then left
really,
that
is there?
get
That's
KO'd.
true.
Unless you want to pump those spike mouth, I guess.
Jamming Tower, that's about it. Like,
Yeah. Guardy might play one for Jamming Tower, I guess. Just to bump. And they already play Arsenal, don't they?
yeah, that's the thing. It's just Arsenal's just a better stadium bump because it's good into budget as well.
Yeah.
Have you drawn for turn?
Oh no, I haven't.
So to just take the top card of your deck, that would be draw for turn.
Yeah.
And now you can tap it.
You can't play items.
That's
That's right. It's Mew to do it. Oh dear.
So item lock, that's base.
You attach 3 to Mew, copy with Geno Hackings. Oh my goodness.
So that's 180.
It's got 10 left.
It's dead after this turn.
Alright,
That's abysmal.
that sounds good.
Turn immune.
So, yeah.
That's
We
why I
actually-
wanted.
we
That's why I wanted to use it before it died.
Itchy pollen.
Cool. So that
So-
yeah, it's gone.
I take 2 and
Sure.
then I do damage. And
That's the
then
best way I've ever seen someone item lock. I love it. Nearly as good as Geno hacking Coffee Angel. Drop.
I've had that happen to me.
I've done that on ranked with Jolting Box, and they instantly just started stalling. Went to times like,
So
okay,
you can't
if you want to be
turn them
cringe,
in
go
this
for it.
Because it's not an electric type.
Oh, okay.
How much damage did it have left? Was it only 10?
You can choose to get 1.
I don't know,
The card
but
in your
you
hand
said it
is
was dead,
Nest
so
Ball.
I
Yeah.
just assumed.
So the
You
itchy
can
pollen
go get
knocked it
1
out.
only.
Does that mean I can
Nest Ball
fez?
for the fez.
Wait, I know that had
3 6s and a 5.
it was 3 6s and a 4 I had on it.
I thought it was 3 6s and a 5.
Yeah.
So that would have
Okay.
been.
Let me get the dice.
So you
Let me get the numbers.
So that's 180, 220. The 10 damage would have made it go to 230. So
Which is right? Because that,
Yeah.
so the damage knocks it out.
yeah, damage knocks it out indeed.
Okay.
Fez is live.
Fez is live.
There
Right.
it is.
The bird.
I'm glad that's resolved. Because I had Fez in my hand for ages, but I didn't want to put him down because of your stuff and shenanigans.
Because if it had a 5, then it would have already been dead. So.
Right.
There it is.
Had it for ages, and just right. Okay, so I can do that at least. 1, 2, 3.
Is attach. And that's it. So
Because why not? Can't do anything else.
On it.
I know it's going to start getting damage on it, but it's just I may as well.
Because I'm just doing this first.
yeah.
So now I'm going to attack with Abyssal Flames. Now we've got 10 in the discard. It's already with KOs, but because I'm poisoned, it actually deals 270 damage.
So that knocks me out for the game pretty much. That was a very quick game, so.
My deck did actually work.
Very, very quick.
1 out of 3 times it works.
No, it did work in round 1.
How about the EV pouch I was talking to you about?
Yeah, I
Attack
do
turn.
have one.
From the Prime
Let's
Master
take out the
Evolution.
tiny little seed dude.
Take out the tiny little seed.
Take out
You
the
get
tiny
some
little seed
Prime
dude.
Master Evolutions booster packs in.
I did, and
Three.
I pulled nothing.
I need more dice. Where did I
I
put the
didn't
other?
even
I've
get
got a million.
the
Idiot.
top card, which
So
is
expecting to
Moonbroom.
pull anything at a prismatic evolution is fool's errand. If
you hope to get Moonbrow.
No,
You think you're me,
no.
don't you?
Because if I get it, it is going on eBay. I don't care.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That is the correct answer.
For
How much does that
grand,
have left?
yeah.
Someone can take for 800 if they just want to buy it.
I don't think it's
I thought it was
220.
2 grand or something.
Oh, hang on a minute, right.
On launch,
180.
the price would have significantly dropped.
180.
Last time I've seen, they were selling around 12 to 13.
That's 190. 2 in the trophy shop. So if I do it like that,
But if
that's
I bought
dead,
one,
right?
and someone just
So it's got
wanted it,
30.
they can take it for less because I don't care.
Sure.
It gives me
I
money.
have to do it a really weird way to get it to work in my
Do
head.
it for grand or 1,000.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
Fifty
because you won't
scripts.
get grand because it's 2 on eBay for 720.
Oh, is it?
They've gone down a lot, though.
Oh.
That's what I mean. It's like I wouldn't care less.
Yeah.
I would just get it.
I'll do
gone.
it for 800.
No, because the problem is if you've already got 2 people selling under you on eBay,
Oh,
they're
so you
more
got to
likely
match their price by
you've either got to
720.
match it or beat it.
That's a shame. You can't get
Yeah,
more
so
money
yeah, do you want to bring 3 or
Well,
5th
because
and knock
people
out?
aren't going to pay more if they can buy it cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, I reckon the amount of offers those 2 on eBay would have had for like 600 would be like silly.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because this is why I'm like, because I've hopefully got the
Question is, what do I do for them?
super premium collection sorted. I'm hoping to get 2.
I should
So I
trade
don't
him.
want to keep one.
Who knows?
But I'm looking at. If I put anything out of there, then it's like.
Look at top 7, take a Pokemon and a trainer.
I just realised I won that game without using Sada.
Is that all the games played then tonight?
Yeah, that's all of them,
Unless
mate.
anyone wants a friendly game. That's all of them.
I don't know, I think I should take those.
No, I'm
Them
good
two.
to be honest.
Cool.
I've got to
And
start
shuffle
wrapping
the
up with
rest back
results.
into
No one wants a friendly game?
No, I've played enough Bolt for one day, my brain's already dripping out of my
fair
ears.
Hey, I just want to play that.
Oh, hell no. I'd rather walk home.
So that's pretty much all the games done then, Tom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what you got on the weekend?
Okay.
Yeah. Weren't much got.
Alex, you won, yeah?
Yeah.
So I put those in my hands.
Punching
Big old hand.
6
It
turns.
is. You can say
I
that.
did see Zach's hand.
Unite Stretcher.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Both noticed at the end of the game for a chance of miraculous, bro.
Oh, did I even play a Sada in that game?
Zach was kind of on.
Retreat.
I know I played a Crispin.
It was.
Play Crispin.
I guess it was kind of like karma for me breaking
Itchy
against
bottom.
you. Although I will say,
And damage.
this does it to itself.
Yeah, that's self-inflicted.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Don't say you had a Bantad, you had Prime Catcher, Lone Dreepy, turn 1. Yeah, mine's terrible.
Oh, I had like 4 energy and Shark a deck and like Boss's orders, and I'm like, fine, give me the Badu.
Give me the weed. Birdless Bolt superiority. Screw those government drones.
Genuine, if I get some Watchtowers this weekend for re-release, I'm just gonna go all the way.
And then I'll never stop playing stacking.
Team Rocket's Watchtower.
Oh, Team Rocket.
It turns off the abilities of normal colourless Pokemon.
Oh, that sounds good.
It does, but Alex is playing a funny deck.
What's the new one?
I'm playing a bad deck of it.
Greg. What should I name the patch?
Destined Rivals.
That's up to you, dude. It's your
No,
pitch.
it's completely your decision.
No, it's not my decision.
It is your
That-
decision.
that
I think
decision-
it's more than your decision.
No, that decision transferred as soon as it left my hands and into
The
yours.
news agent's not.
Don't go to like the big
It's the original owner. I think you should
Pokemon Shop.
decide, because I'm not great with names, to be honest.
The thing is,
So that's dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Wait.
isn't dying. So that's on 80, so that's going to get 4 damage cannons? No, 3. No, 2, right?
It's gonna live by the end of the turn.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's boss this guy up.
Sure.
I don't know why. I can't use any of my fucking items.
Normally that deck plays pretty well without items.
Yeah, I've not had any of it run. Like, I don't know where my Crispins are. I can't find the Crispins. They're just not running.
What even you main attackers in it? That.
No, this is supposed to have Miraidon. This is supposed to have Iron
This is
Hand.
a Miraidon.
not
I
even
can't
seen
find
a
it.
This is a
No,
Miraidon
not even
deck.
seen Miraidon.
I'm not seeing a single
Okay,
electric
yeah.
Pokemon this whole game.
You got screwed.
Let's just pass. Yeah. Go
No
for
other way to put it, you got
Pass.
screwed.
it. Yeah, mate.
Jesus Christ.
you got 8 minutes, but I'm pretty sure we'll have a winner by then, won't we?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Miraidon-less
Most-
Jolt.
So just corner shops or where else to get
Like
them?
the corner shops, news agents, that sort of thing.
What about anywhere else?
What do?
You know if I'm looking at you or not.
Yeah,
say get rid of Churro. When did I say get rid of it? It's the voice in your head. That's not a problem, mate.
It's the early onset dementia.
Argos. Yeah, Kid Argos. I might go Argos all the
I
time.
will. Night Stretcher for Dark Energy.
Yeah, it will be.
Attach it to Monkey Dory. Adrenal Brain, free off the Monkey Dory. I'm gonna put it on the Genesect.
That's right. Cool.
Am I? No, can I just put it on the first, please? Thanks. And now I'm gonna pass.
Me, just
The one copy of Reversal Energy, just so he can kickflip back into the deck, is kind of cool. Yeah.
What's that?
Goldengo. Because the baby Goldengo has an energy for, attack for free energy that just shuffles himself back into deck.
That's kind of funny.
He just goes, stomp, out.
Electric
How much damage does it do? It's actually not bad, because you can always find it beside the maniac as well.
Oh,
It's
an
not bad.
item! No, I should have treated an item knocked you. Why am I such an idiot? No! I'm playing my whole deck wrong.
Attach and attack, it does like 120.
Yeah.
Or there's one that shuffles him away for 3 energy, but it's 3
I think I've just bottled this whole
so it doesn't
game.
actually matter.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that.
It is funny.
Bottled.
That felt mean. The matchup Baby Bolt should be broken, but I just didn't even use it. Yeah, but if he took out my first bolt, my last two bolt EXs were my price there and price there. So I would have been fucked.
Yeah, that's me done for tonight. I played all my games. It was fun though. It was great.
No worries.
I liked it.
Before you head off, we do have a cup on the 24th.
Oh, what? A tournament?
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's on the Saturday here.
Messed up.
So if you are free,
Messed up.
you're off to know, but you will need a deck list sorted.
Yeah.
But if you come down, we can help you sort the deck list in the morning. I'm not going to be here, but
What's the deck list? Is that just to go through your cards to see if it's all legal?
Fuck yeah.
I could use my chariot.
Crispin. What use Crispin?
Is it this Saturday?
Oh, there's some electric Pokemon.
Yeah, and I think
I should be
100 damage to one of your Pokemon. I think that's game.
Game?
Yeah, because I think he dies at checkup. So those two there, snipe that for 100. That dies at checkup. Take 3.
Oh, see, because what I should have done was just let the Monkey Dory die, attach that, retreat into bottom, so I am not here.
Okay, that was close. I was honestly struggling. I needed Crispin.
Wait, because let me check the deck. Because even if your body, I would have got that out. With
arrow
Earth
for
and
win.
Vessel. Got that out, just attach turn. Bang. Put into anything. I shall next
Cruel
time.
Arrow OP.
You made me have to think a lot, and I didn't want to have to think a lot.
Yeah, it's not one of those days where people like thinking.
It's too hot to think.
Yeah.
It's too hot. That's ridiculously close. I saw how close you're coming on the prize. I thought, oh my god, has he caught that already? But of course, if I didn't have them charms on them two things, I would have been dead. I would have just been like, yeah, you got the game.
is that your win, Alfie?
But even if I don't go, I'll have a nice
I won.
weekend.
You won.
Maybe,
Cruel Arrow's OP.
maybe I'll go to one if there's
Well,
one
it's
in June.
freaking close.
I just forgot the point of the deck.
I'm sitting there going, please don't bring up Badu. And I was like, as soon as you attach that energy to the Monkey Dory, I was like, I've got this. Because I know you can't, I know unless you had another rescue board in
What
there
time is
to retreat the
start?
small.
I don't know. I'm not coming.
I hope I saw
Okay.
a list.
You'll have to.
I think you put.
Right, you're not going, it's done on this anyway, because we're supposed to be doing D&D that Saturday, but I'd rather go to
It'll be
football,
like
but
start at like 11.
So you have the gemstone against the.
can't go then,
The
because
frost
I've got,
lash,
well, I've got that and I've got
What's
birthday
it
shit
thinking?
from my mum at 6
You've got
o'clock.
2. Okay, wow.
So,
It would have been good if I could draw onto it.
I mean,
I drew onto one at the
hand
start
you
of the
had
game.
was massive.
Exactly. I had all them cards, I didn't have a rescue board. Otherwise, I thought I was going to get on.
Hey, someone has said hello. Hey,
No, oh my.
sadly, That was game 3, which therefore means we're done. Oh, that was freaking close, man. Good job. Good job. Someone's got 5 pence.
No, there was no boss's orders.
Thanks for joining.
But you were free prize.
See you next time.
2.
Oh, I would have won.
Stephen wins.
Yeah.
I've got 7 cards again.
Oh,